As someone that loves video games, do you know what I really hate? The gaming industry. Recreation. You remember that game that just came out and it was a little up and down, a little mixed here and there. Yeah, the studio is now kaput. They're gone. I'm going to read through this statement, give you a quick summary as to basically the whole point and what this means for the future of any sort of burnout related game. And I'm actually kind of using this as I hope that someone is going to take on this project, as I'll explain now. Today, I am having to share one of the hardest messages of my career. After 12 years of building and nurturing Three Fields Entertainment, I am forced into the situation of today, placing our entire team on notice of redundancy. Yeah, is this what you wanted? Since the launch of Recreation, our small studios worked incredibly hard, with heart and dedication to update the game, listen to our community, and deliver the fixes and features players asked for. I could not be prouder of the people I've worked alongside, or the passion that they've poured into this project. But the reality we now face is stark. As an independent studio, we will not see revenue from the game sales for the foreseeable future. We have had to self-fund most of this year and all of the post-launch content. Without the enthusiasm or financial support from our publisher to continue development, we simply cannot sustain the studio in its current form. Making this decision has been unbelievably painful. Yeah, so the studio, which is THQ Nordic, has just left them high and dry. That's just no more support, which means them themselves, which are partnered with THQ, which is likely THQ getting all the money for this game, means they get no money. That's it. They can't pay anyone anymore. This is a heartbreaking moment for all of us. What makes it even harder is that we have so many things in the pipeline. Multiple features, updates, and creative ideas that we were excited to bring to the game. Many of which are showcased in the video we're sharing today. These are things we genuinely believed would have continued to strengthen Recreation and grow its community. My hope is that by showing this work publicly, someone out there might be able to see the potential and perhaps an opportunity could still emerge. But even if that does not materialize, we want this to stand as a testament to our vision and to the strength, passion, and skill of our tiny team. To everyone that supported us, played our games, or believed in our studio, thank you. Your support means the world to us. Yeah, so well done, gaming industry. So not only we are having big titles that don't make the big expectations they have crumbling, no, now we have tiny titles, small titles, indie titles crumbling as well under the fact that big corporations suck shit. Future Pants here, and we have a bit of an update. This was posted onto their social medias. You can see it was retweeted by their game profile, and basically you can help Three Fields Entertainment, and also it gets us in to know a little bit about how the THQ partnership is working. THQ was the publisher behind ultimately the one game. The rest of their games are directly owned and the money goes to them. So any money from this game, I don't know what the deal is. Quite frankly, we don't know what the deal between these two are, but it sounds like it's kind of fallen apart and they're going to be waiting to get hold of their money for making this game, which is really, really terrible. But if you do want to support their games, you can find them on the PlayStation Store, on Xbox, on Steam. I have them on PS4. I went and bought them on Steam. I think they're on sale on PlayStation right now. So if you do want to support them, check out these games. I would say Dangerous Golf is like one of my favorites, and Danger Zone 1, I prefer it to 2, but hey, I bought all of them because, again, I had them on PS4 and I want to support them. So anyway, if you do want to help, you can help out by doing this. For now, that's the immediate thing we can do. Now, it's going to be incredibly difficult for me to not just be very angry and shouty this video, but I'm going to do my best because I think this is a good opportunity, a good potential to show people that I give a shit, and a lot of the community here give a shit about this game. It is something that is different. I don't want Forza Horizon, okay? We've got the Crew Motorfest, which is also Forza Horizon, and we are begging, please, let us have different things. Small or big, we want to help grow these foundations. Now, let me show you. The whole point of this is that this is what they've taken from us, by the way. This is their planned future.
Let's take a look at what the team had been working on in Recreation. First up, we have Accident Black Spot mode.
Accident? What
Players would choose their start
accident?
position and begin to drop in certain live mix options for optimum destruction within the time limit.
Destruction? Huh, I like Burnout, so that's why I was kind of supporting Recreation, and like I like that style of game. It's just a unique arcade race game. It's just what it does. So we're placing props.
Carnage would unfold.
Okay, yeah.
Players can enjoy pre-made setups or create and share their own.
Yeah.
The more damage, the higher the score.
Yeah, that's right. We would have had Burnout Crashing. Not even Paradise had Burnout Crashing.
Back to
What
the core
do you
game,
mean?
we began developing live mixed buildings that you could drop into the world to create urban areas to drive through. We also added new drivable construction and pedestrian vehicles, such as cranes, taxis, food trucks, and yes, you can now be forklift certified. We even added helicopters. Next, we had a brand new HUD and map icons to enhance the feel of the world. Tightrope mode was a much requested feature.
I just go and give this post support. I'm going to link it down below in the description because ultimately they need this. And I really want to help support this project. So guys, if you are like doing some kind of look, I get it's difficult because obviously they could have done like a crowdsourcing thing, but they're small and they wanted to do it themselves, and I get it. But like if you guys like, can we support? I know it's difficult because look, as I said, 12 people is a lot of people. It's a lot of people, however many they've got in the studio now. That's a lot of people to sustain. But if there's anything like we can do to help, please do let us know, because a lot of us do believe in this project. As I say, go and check this toast out. Go give it some support, and please, 3 feels like, what can we do? What can we do? Losing big titles is one thing, but like losing small titles that are 12 people. You're telling me as a publisher, you can't sustain 12 people, 30, whatever. You can't sustain that, man. After their... Look, I remember, it was mostly negative, Theo. It was not doing what? Oh, would you look at that?
As well as high ratings on console.
Oh, wow. Yeah, such a bad game. Maybe a lot of people understand that this is supposed to be a smaller title. And a lot of people understand that this is not a full price game. And this is not Forza Horizon. There's an alternative to Forza Horizon. And that exists. And that's amazing that that can be a thing. And I don't want to keep playing more Forza Horizons. I want Forza to be Forza and this to be Recreation. This to be Burnout with some extra elements on the whatever. I don't care. I want fucking Burnout. I want unapologetically arcade racing. And that's what worries me the most, is that there's just the whole mindset. People cannot comprehend that cheaper titles should exist next to more expensive ones, because that is the only solution to the enshittification of our big titles. And I hope you understand that. But clearly, the publisher here doesn't, and that's really, really not good. Oh, and would you, surprise, surprise, look, this was posted straight after where they've made a full-ass cross-play update to the game. Need for Speed took like a year plus to add crossplay. You can now have crossplay in the game a matter of weeks after launch. Is the game on Steam? Oh, would you look at that? This is when the game was published. And look at this. Look at that substantial list of changes in weeks. Big studios can't do that. I think the biggest frustration I have is particularly with people, like, I get it. You don't have to like everything. And that's not what I'm asking for. But the people that spend their time, go out of their way to just continue shitting and shitting and shitting all over something that they're not going to play anyway. And I get it. That's fine. Sure, you want to just be a hateful person for zero reason. And that's a difference that I think a lot of people kind of misunderstand. So what most people tend to do, they tend to give feedback upon games that they actually do care about. I am angry towards what has happened to this game because I wanted to see more of it. I enjoyed my time with it and I was incredibly frustrated. The overall consensus is that because the game isn't big AAA budget game, it's bad. That is not my point. My point is we should have variety. We should have small games, big games. We should have in between of both of those games. Like Test Drive is not a small game. It ain't a big game. It's like a AA game. And this is Test Drive is a prime example. I don't hate the game. I think it has potential to do something huge, but they can't get there if we don't actually play the game. We just shit all over it and don't look at the, oh, this could have been. But no, what they're doing is actually building upon the game and making changes based on community feedback. And that is something I want to see. And that's what I want to see with this game and their future titles. And they can get more funding and more budget and more support. And all of a sudden, as they build bigger and bigger, surprise, surprise, you might be surprised to see that they get bigger and bigger games. More and more polished. If this was a full AAA title and they absolutely just scammed us and ran off that would be completely different and that would be called out. That is not what happened here. That's right in the wall, sucker. This is a nice, small game that I really enjoy my time on. I probably won't spend as much time on it as I would on Need for Speed or on GTA 6. GTA 6, I'm going to spend a lot of time on it. But surprise, surprise, those games probably cost 100,000 times more to make, which is why they cost more money to buy. Wow. Oh, okay. Oh my God, the raw boost. Leave me behind, it's right behind me. One of the first updates they added was changing the drifting physics, and oh, how am I alive? My car. What has happened? Like, if you've never seen this game and you miss Burnout and you want to give it some support, please do consider doing so. But it's just, this is not a game to bin off. I think this, on top of the treatment of the Need for Speed team, even the smaller Need for Speed team that we got, just kind of tells me why and solidifies my reasoning as to, right, never really bother releasing anything. I just know for a fact I cannot compete with teams of hundreds of people. I don't think I could deal with the absolute onslaught because my game is a smaller game. It's just not something I think I could do because I couldn't deliver to the aspects that the audience kind of has, and that's really sad because of course I've got some pretty cool ideas of things I would love to make and bring to this world, and like I've played games as a career for so long that I feel like I should know a thing or two about making something that I think I would enjoy. And that's the worry here, is that clearly my enjoyment of this game, or even Mind's Eye to an extent, or my enjoyment of Saints Row, I get like shat on constantly for enjoying games, but being like, okay, I can accept they are not quality titles, but I don't care. I really don't care. Please see my previous video. If I enjoy myself, I'm gonna keep playing. That's why I play jank old PS2 games still to this day on the portable, constantly. Oh God, I'm just sad, man. I'm just so tired, and I'm so hurt that I find titles I like, and I find things I enjoy and I want to support, and I can support in a pretty large way in like pushing them here and like recommending games to people that I think are really interesting ideas and could be so much bigger in the future, and then they just get taken away from me because basically everything has to sell more than Forza Horizon, has to potentially take down Forza Horizon. Maybe I don't want it to. Maybe it was better when we didn't have a massive behemoth of a target to take down. Maybe it was better when we had the creative people just in charge. The people going, I want to make this game, and being able to do it because it didn't cost $500 million to make the game. I don't want the $500 million game. We know that most people probably would have picked this up if it was on Game Pass anyway and jumped across and got on PlayStation Plus Extra and played it for a little bit, and they were like, oh, this is nice. And then the next game could have come out. And the next game could have improved upon things hugely to the point where people were like, yeah, now this is a bigger game. Now I know about this because I saw it on the thing. The demos are not a thing anymore. And so what we need is to not bin it into a wall. Come on! We need choice. And I'm so fed up of choice being taken from me. I love going like high score on these takedown events. They're just, oh, come on. Yes, 20. Let's go. Hit a tree. I mean a pole. I mean do a spin. Bro, what happened to my car? It's like completely squished in. All right. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit.